Christians are not the only persecuted people of faith in the world, but they are the most persecuted. There are many denominations that make up the Christian faith. Context executive producer Susan Ponting talks with Fadi Sharaiha about those denominations, specifically in the Middle East and North Africa.
Fadi, thank you so much for being here. How many Christian denominations are there currently?
There are two main things, Eastern and then the Western. And the Western, I mean by Western Catholic Anglicans, and then the Eastern by Eastern Orthodox, Greek Orthodox. From the Greek Orthodox, we have different denominations like Coptics and Ethiopians. But the problem would be with the Protestant, where we have so many. We have the Anabaptists, and from the Anabaptists, we have so many like the Baptists and other denominations as well.
That is a fact, correct? That Christians are the most persecuted?
Actually, it is a fact, but the problem is that the media, they don't talk about this. So we don't know in Canada. Yeah,
Why do you think that is?
so many things. One, in Canada, and I'll be very honest, we try to be very, I would say, very diplomatic around it and try to do the right thing and say the right thing. So that's why we don't talk about people in Egypt were harassed, or people were killed in Africa because of their faith. Actually, we have around 4 or 5,000 people being killed each year because of their faith in different countries. We don't talk about this.
Where in the Middle East and North Africa is the situation the worst for Christians?
Um, well, this is a good question because it really varies from one country to another. Let me put it this way. Christians go through different harsh time being Christian in the Middle East, North Africa, and all over the world. And by the way, this is coming to Canada as well. So if you are waiting for this, it is coming to Canada. And actually, I'm embracing it. Promise us that we will be pressured, we will be persecuted against. But with this comes the grace of God. And in Canada, the government having a law according to the Islamophobia law, for example, is one good example. You can talk badly about any religion like Christianity or Christians, but you cannot talk about the religion of Islam. I mean, why not to talk about different religions the same way? Why not to have the same standard for all?
Why do you think there is an Islamophobia bill?
Canadians, we are so polite, and we think that because of Christianity is the religion of the white people, then we need to give, the non-white, religion more freedom or more space to explain more about themselves, which is a wrong thing because Christianity started in the Middle East. But you cannot enforce religion on people. You cannot impose religion on people.
It's so interesting that Christianity, God pitched his tent in the Middle East, and church started out as what it's become now, which is in the home. Of course, we have Zoom, but over here, it's grown into this big mega church kind of thing. But it's like this year during COVID, we're back to home church.
You're right. But mind you that uh, we have Christian brothers, sisters from China more than we have from the US or Canada. Okay, just to remind you. So whenever I drive down the street, I see churches closing down. While whenever I go to the MENA, wherever country, you would have Christians coming together. Listen, I know more pastors in Canada by the name of Muhammad, more than Mike and James, okay? Which means that people are not only coming to faith, but they are very much practicing, basically some kind of ministry. So, and this is a chance for us, one, to reflect and repent as a church in Canada, and then go back to the roots and go back to look at Canada, like as a country, the whole country was established on Christian or biblical, concept and foundations. Where are we from that? If you go to Ottawa, the parliament, they have verses all over. Even the national anthem, is taken from the Bible, from Old Testament. So where is that in our sense right now? We don't find it anymore, which is Christian heritage that you don't find all over. I find it maybe in Manitoba, more than whatever I see in Toronto or Ontario.
Wow, yeah. What do you attribute that to?
Again, basically, I think that uh, we took things for granted. Let me put it this way: whenever you are blessed, you take things for granted. So, as a church with a capital C in Canada, we took things for granted, and we are not really educating our kids. We are not living the Christian anymore as we used to. That's why my favorite place to visit is a small town in Manitoba, like Winkler, going to Toronto, because people over there are more, more engaged in that sense. And also we don't have a story to tell, and this is the problem. I think we don't have a story with Jesus to tell. We don't have, like, on daily basis, what's happening. What is the Lord teaching me today? What is happening in that sense?
Fadi, thank you so much for the work you do at MENA, and thank you for educating us today. A real pleasure to talk with you.
Thank you so much for having me. Pleasure. Thank you.